Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. On today's tutorial I'll show you how to make this Hessian fabric handbag. I hope you enjoyed my previous tutorial on how I made this detachable flower brooch, which looks like that, and I can pin this brooch on my handbag. It looks super cute together. Now I'll show you how to make this matching handbag. To make my handbag, I'll be using 3 pattern pieces for the main body of the handbag, 2 pieces of Hessian fabric and 1 piece cotton fabric. And these 3 pieces are 40 centimeters long and 29 centimeters wide. Now I'll prepare these pattern pieces for sewing. I'm taking 1 Hessian fabric pattern piece, folding it in half like that, and I'll pin edges on both sides like that. And I will overlock both sides there. Next, I'm repeating same on these 2 pattern pieces on cotton pattern piece and Hessian pattern piece. I'm folding these 2 pattern pieces in half like that, so the Hessian side is inside, and I'm pinning both edges like that. So the cotton side is on the outside and Hessian pattern piece is on the inside, and I will overlock both edges there. Now I'll overlock edges on these pattern pieces. Here's my first pattern piece prepared, looks like that. Next, I'll repeat same process on other pattern pieces. I'm making sure all layers are attached together. Both pattern pieces are sewed together. Next, I'll sew straight stitch on each edge. I'm using number 2 stitch length, and I'm sewing approximately 1 millimeter from the overlock edge. I've sewed this edge twice with a straight stitch, and I'll repeat same on other edges. So this is how it looks. As you can see, I have sewed this edge twice, so it's nice and secure. And I will repeat same process on all other edges. And here both pattern pieces sewed with straight stitch on all edges. Next, I'll prepare these corners. I'm marking 1 inch on this corner and other corner, repeating same on other pattern piece. Next, I'm folding this pattern piece corner in half like that and drawing a straight line like that, pinning that corner, and I will sew straight stitch there, and I'll repeat same on other corner and on other pattern piece corners, same way. Next, I'll sew these corners with a straight seam. I've sewed each corner many times, and I'll repeat same on other corners, and here all corners sewed on both sides and both patterns, looks like that. Next, I'll overlock top edges on both pattern pieces. I'm making sure the seam allowance is folded the same way where that seam is, and I will overlock edges all around. This pattern piece top edges are overlocked, looks like that. I'll repeat same process on other pattern piece. And this is how it looks. Both top pattern piece edges are overlocked. Next, I will prepare handbag handle pattern pieces. I will use 2 pattern pieces, and they are 40 by 6.5 centimeters. First, I will iron these pattern pieces. I have ironed 1 handle already, looks like that. I'm folding this pattern piece in half, and I'm ironing it on top, like that. Next, I'm opening this pattern piece open, and I'm ironing this edge to the middle, and other edge to the middle, like that. Next, I'm folding these two edges together and I'm ironing them together like that. Both handbag handles are prepared now, looks like that. Next, I will sew each edge with 1mm seam allowance. This handbag handle is prepared, looks like that. I'll repeat the same process on other handle. Next, I'll iron these handbag handles flat. And I will iron my handbag body pattern pieces flat. And these corner pieces I'm folding inside like that on both pattern pieces. Next, I'll fold this edge inside like that, approximately 8mm, and I'll iron these edges all around flat on this pattern piece and other pattern piece. I will iron top edge on other pattern piece same way. And here both pattern pieces ironed and it looks like that. Next, I'm turning this pattern piece to the right side like that, evening out all of the seams, looks like that. Next, I'll prepare handbag handles. I'm measuring 2 cm on one edge of this handbag handle, 2 cm, and repeating on other side. And repeating same on other handbag handle, marking 2 cm on each handle edge. Next, I will attach handbag handles on this pattern piece. I'm marking from this seam 5 cm. I'm adding a pin where 5 cm measurement is there, and I will add other 3 pins same way. I'm measuring 5 cm from the side seam on one side and other side, and adding pins where 5 cm measurement is, looks like that, and adding my last pin on other side there. Next, I will add handbag handles, so 2 sewed edges here, this edge there will be facing out, and I'm pinning that 2 cm pin to 5 cm pin, so it creates a square like that. And I'm pinning this handbag handle there and repeating same on other side. I am making sure this handbag handle is not twisted and is pinned flat on other side to the 5 cm pin there. Pinning that handle there, and I will repeat same process with other handle on other side. Handbag handles are pinned on this handbag right side. Next, I will prepare this lining for this handbag. I'm making sure these corners are folded inside on both pattern pieces, as you can see here. So all corners are folded inside, and I'm entering this handbag lining inside like that, aligning all of the seams together. So these 2 side seams I have aligned together, as you can see here, and pinning them together, and I will pin these 2 pattern piece top edges together all around like that. I'm evening out both pattern layers together, making sure all seams align together. Next, I will sew top stitch all around these 2 top edges, and I will attach them both together all around. I will sew approximately 2mm seam allowance all around to attach both edges together, and I will start from these two side seams and I will sew very slowly where those two side seams are because fabric is very thick there, and over handbag handles I will sew many times to secure them on. And here's my sewed handbag. So this is how the edges look with 2mm seam allowance all around. Looks like that, all the seams. Next I'll attach poppers in the middle there and 2 on the sides. Full tutorial how to attach these plastic poppers I will show you on my next tutorial. I will add a link how to attach these plastic poppers on this handbag in description box. I also ironed handbag base flat like that, so it's nice and steady, and also I sewed my logo inside in the handbag. And here's my finished handbag. Looks like that after I ironed the bottom base. I can wear this handbag 3 ways. First option is to open up all of the poppers, looks like that, and wear this handbag as a bigger option with poppers open, looks like that. Second option is to close these poppers closed and wear it as a smaller option like that. And third option is to attach my matching flower brooch on the top of the handbag, and it looks like that. If you have any questions how I made this handbag, please comment down below in the comment box. I will add all materials which I used on today's tutorial in the description box. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was useful. I'll see you next time. Love, Anita.